Good morning. Please stand for the playing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras est porté les pires, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est
If they say we make too much fuss about a praiseless land taken from us, and if they think that bonds are so easily broken to family and church and to a life that was simple, tell them sunsets were painted in our eyes. God was nourished in our ways, and the dream that took root in Africville still lives in us today. And if they wonder why we insist in dredging up an overgrown past, and if they think their Seaview Park has given us freedom and justice at last, tell them sunsets were painted in our eyes. God was nourished in our way. And the dream that took root in Africville still lives in us today. And if they condemned our leaders for saying what they no longer want to hear, or if they come with armies to crush our desires to return to our lives back there, tell them sunsets were painted in our eyes. God was nourished in our way. And the dream that took root in Africville still lives in us today. We live in, breathe in, pray in Africville. We hope and cry and sing in Africville. And we wait for justice to lead us back to the land that was mother to all of us.
Candygrams will be available next week starting on Wednesday. They will be 50 cents and they will be delivered on Friday. The fun fact of the day is that the only animals who will actively eat spicy food intentionally are humans and tree shrews. Please stay tuned for an announcement from Miss Reed, followed by a video from Miss Black.
Good morning, everyone. I have a lot of announcements today. So the first one is that we received new yoga mats in the school. So we have 35 brand new yoga mats. We have blocks and we have straps. So that's awesome. For any teachers wondering about including yoga in your classes, please get in touch with me and we can arrange that. For any students who want to have yoga in your classes, ask your teachers and maybe it'll happen. And starting next Friday during senior lunch, I will be offering yoga in the library from about 12:30 to 12, like for 20 minutes or so. So that'll start next Friday. So I hope to see any senior students who would like to participate in yoga to start a more regular practice next Friday during senior lunch. The next thing is that the library services in our regional education center have now launched a online database of ebooks and audiobooks for you to borrow. So it's called Sora, S-O-R-A. It's available on the launch page for GNESPES. If you scroll right down to the bottom, it's on the left-hand side. And I will be coming around to hopefully every classroom to talk to all students about Sora. But if I haven't gotten to your class yet and you want to know more about it, you can talk to me during recess or whenever you can come to the library. The library catalog is now searchable online, so it's now available to search without having to go through the librarian to know what books are in the library. So if you go on the main CCRCE website, under the Students tab, Library Services, and then you'll see a link for Search Library Catalog. You can select to search from just Pugwash District High School or from all high schools in our regional education center. And I will again show all of the students about that. But if just in case you wanted to know more, please feel free to ask. Finally, we do have I'm just going to continue talking about new books we have in our collection. And so I wanted to mention that we have a couple more copies of the graphic novel versions of the Babysitter's Club available now. This one here is Dawn and the Impossible 3, and this one is Boy Crazy Stacy. So this is 5. I think we must have 6 and 7 as well. So I'm continuing on to purchase the series for anyone who wants to read these books. They're a lot like Rania Telgemeier's Smile drama, those types of books. Like the illustrations are a lot the same, but the stories of the Babysitters Club books from Anne M. Martin. All right, so that's it from me. Have a great day, everyone.
Hi, my name is Damini Oega, and I am a spoken word poet, and I wrote this poem, Together We Stand, for African History Month. We are descendants of Jamaican Maroons, Black Loyalists, Black refugees, African immigrants from the diaspora, overflowing descendants of Oduduwa, like my people, fast and fluent Yoruba, so we never forget the voice of our ancestors. On the shoulders of our ancestors we stand, binding together as communities of African descent. This is where we've lived, learned, and listened. Every tongue counted, every story sacred. We've gone through pain, though we speak our own healing. Through the grace of our own survival in this land, African Nova Scotians have fought and continue to fight. Against inequalities, we push on joyfully. We sing songs of victory in spite of racism, in spite of discrimination, in spite of anti-Black racism. But y'all should know we don't give up easily. They tried to take us out of history, but in spite of rejection, we strive for perfection. Because we believe in resilience. We believe in survival, the ability to rise from the dust and emerge like the dawn of a new day. Together we stand, and we are not afraid. The ancestors in Africa fought for their land with broken hearts and dirtied hands. From their labor, sweat, and blood we rose. From their agony and resilience we learned. In their dreams and hopes we praised. In their African churches we prayed. From the fight of our ancestors we learned. In their resilience we stood. In their yearning for justice we cried. They tried to silence us. They tried to suppress us. They tried to stop us from achieving, but y'all should know. We don't give up easily. We push on joyfully. Undo our chains with the power of truth-telling, with the power of activism. We sing songs of victory. In spite of racism, in spite of discrimination, in spite of anti-Black racism, but y'all should know. We don't give up easily. They tried to take us out of history, but we thrived. In spite of rejection, we strive for perfection, because we believe in resurrection, the ability to rise from the dust and emerge like the dawn of a new day. From Halifax to North Preston to East Preston to Hammonds Plains to Weymouth Falls to Acaciaville to Truro and all the way to Sydney. Together we stand. We are the iron nails nailed into the roots of this country. This country is just as much ours as it is yours. And together we stand.